Alright, wonderful people, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform where they're giving a back-to-back updates on how things they be, on how things they share for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also remember to like and share this news too. Okay, my wonderful people, I see the hot weather and so we go they give them back to una hot. And because at the moment now waiting they sup everywhere, hot news now waiting they sup and we go they try to let una know. Yes, my people, the latest one where we they get right now, we say yes, as we can all remember recently that the Enugu states and the rest of them had rejected the help of the Biafra Liberation Army. Yes, and now the PM BRGIE Simon Ekpá has asked the places that rejected or that witnessed terrorist attack in former Enugu state, are you ready to embrace the Biafra Liberation Army, or you are still enjoying Peter Mba's money? Battalion of the BLA has been deployed. If you sabotage them one more time, we close the door for a long time. Yes, why people? So you go the hot. This is coming straight from the PM BRGIE Simon Ekpá Njoko. As we all know that they had been sabotaged the first time by their own people, and of course we know the reason why that happened. Peter Mba, as you know, has one way or another showed that he is not interested in anything concerning the Biafra Liberation Army or the Biafra Freedom. That is what he's showing, and the PM here has indicated, or as you people ready to now embrace and so that we can fight back this set of people. And I feel like this is one of the reasons why we cannot actually move forward, or what not we cannot move forward, because we are going to move forward. One of the reasons that we are using, or we are finding it hard to actually move forward, is that at the moment, as it is hot now, right now, these things are, when we are not united, when we are not one, it holds us down, it pulls us back, it drags us back when we are not even supposed to be on that level. Yes, that is what it does. It drags us back to where we are not even supposed to be, because I see no reason why these people would send this set of people to them and they would decide to do what they want to do, because there is no aim. There is absolutely no aim or no reason why they should not allow the Biafra Liberation Army in and allow them to do their work. But of course, because of the things that have been occurring there, or the kind of things that they've allowed to actually take place there, they did not. They have refused to allow anything go through in that place, and then it has caused a whole lot of rejection and havoc at that point. But then the PM is saying that yeah, he will be sending them there again one more time, just to try and test them, that if they were to mess up again or misbehave like they've always been doing, then that the door will be closed for a long time, and then they will have no people that would actually come and save them. And one thing is sure, the fact that they've not, or they've decided not to understand how important it is at the moment, with everything is happening, for you to have the Biafra Liberation Army on your side. It shows that these people have not understood how critical, or the critical moment they found themselves in, because it is going to be very, very deadly, very, very deadly for them if, or as they are in a state where they cannot actually accept help, or they cannot get help from the Biafra Liberation Army. That is the truth of the matter. One thing is clear, is either things work out the way they should or they don't. And I am imploring you, wherever you are or wherever you find yourself, Biafrans that are all over the world or in all Biafran states, take heed to these words, because it is important that you do these important things. The Prime Minister Simon Ekpá Njoko has once again broken a whole lot of records, held the latest one in the UK, and we saw how it ended, how things actually ended up well. My people, this is not a joke. Things will keep on working with us, so far as Chukwuokike is with us, and they will keep on breaking chains. We'll keep on freeing our people, we'll keep on setting our people free, because we know that we can do it, and we are destined for a whole lot of, we are destined to be so great, to be one of the greatest nations in Africa, and that is the truth of the matter, and we must get there. And people, we must get there. It's a necessity. And the PM would always, one way or another, we ask Chukwuokike to keep protecting him and giving ideas, because every single act we take on here at this point has been predicted. This is not something that we woke up one day to decide to do. No, it is something that has been thought about, and as time goes on, or as time went on, we got to the extent that we are at the moment, and it is going to help that we are claiming that he's against the Biafra movement, he's against this, he's against that he's against this, that he's causing unrest in Southeast, he's doing this, he's doing that. Hey, people, I just want you to know that it's not possible. None of it is even close to being possible because he is working tirelessly. The amount of people they send against him, the amount of people that have wanted his arrest, even the time when they succeeded one way or another, they said there was a rumor that he was arrested and then he was released, and everything that comes up, it all ends up to be a lie. It all ends up to be false. It all ends up not happening because this man is protected by the Finland government, and the Finland government is in support of everything he's doing. And I would like to tell you that even the Finland government would know they would not support anybody that would be causing unrest in another state, and they will not even let him stay in their country if they found out that, or if they know that this particular man, this is what he's doing. Well, they know the fight, they know the roots of every single thing, and so because of that, they are supporting him. This particular movement is not a movement that anyone can just wake up and do and go to a foreign state and stay. If you are that kind of person that you are doing that side of thing, be rest assured that the country would investigate you before allowing you to stay there, especially in a country like Finland. If a Finland country would investigate you to be sure that nothing of such is going on, or you're not causing any of such, that whatever you're doing is actually up to your right and is what you can rightfully do, which I am sure that they have done properly on him, and they have verified that this particular person is doing nothing, just like the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing absolutely nothing wrong but fighting for the movement. But of course, this particular thing is what they would use to sway people in Nigeria. They would use to sway Igbo people in Nigeria, make them think that he's the worst enemy of all, and say so many rubbish against him. I would even come up and say that if since he's outside the country, he should come back. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the few times he came back to Nigeria, the very first time he came back, they arrested him. That was the first thing they did. And you expect him or anybody fighting for their freedom to come back to Nigeria? It's not possible. If we have a history of letting people that are fighting for their nation be in the country and be safe and every other thing without getting arrested, then the possibility of them coming back or staying or being protected in their state is there. But then any time that this set of people find themselves or get themselves in the country, they are arrested. Do you expect the PM, Simon Èkpá, not to learn from the previous things that has happened and decide to be in a state that would really, really protect him from anything that is going on? Of course, he has found that state, and that state or that country is Finland, and that is why he's with the Finnish government. And as well, it has ended up that the main president or the person in charge at this point has ended up to be a very close friend of his, close to his best friend. And they are all working towards everything that would make sure that the Biafra movement is something that actually works out at the end, and not just something that people would hear about and not know what is happening. But my people, what I am here to remind you of is that this movement is as real as anything should be. The movement that is being made by the PMBRGIE is one of the biggest and one of the most valued by the true Biafrans that know the fight, that the fight is real, and that if we stop fighting, the day we stop fighting is the day we start ending whatever it is we want for ourselves. And so this is what is expected of Biafrans, not to avoid, not to ignore, not to lay down or to forget whatever it is. You are expected to do the needful. Stand steadfast, be ready at any point in time, because you do not know what's next and what is going to happen next. And so you are expected to be strong, and do the needful. Every single thing. I don't believe there's anything you're passing through now that there's people in the past that fought for this particular freedom have not passed through, that did not pass through. There are those that went through the main civil war, and there was a war, a real war. And it so happened that at the end, since we are still in one Nigeria, you would call it the fact that we lost. But of course, we are going at it again, and we are going to win. We are hoping that the best would happen in our coming off and doing the needful things that we need to do. And so, my people, it is one of the important things that we need to do with anything that concerns Biafra movement. And so that is what it is. So yes, my people, this is what we'll come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.